Mac Buckley here with UCCS Athletic Network. Here we have Michaela Mansfield before a big weekend here at the home for Mountain Lion Stadium. Hey, Michaela, how are you feeling after training this morning?
Not too bad. It's definitely a lot warmer out than it usually is at this time of year, so it's good and bad on both sides. So
Awesome. You had a really tough last weekend against Regis and MSU Denver. What are your thoughts coming into this weekend where you're facing off CSU Pueblo on Friday and then New Mexico Highlands on Sunday?
I think just realizing the type of opponents that we're going to be playing and making sure that how we play is also kind of geared towards how they play as well. So you have both teams are really physical, and Pueblo's a really fast team. So just making sure we realize that and try and go into the games as prepared as possible, and as well at the same time just making sure that we're doing the best that we can and at our own abilities while we're on the field.
And after that tough weekend, have you changed up anything? Has Coach Ridenhour done anything different as far as practice goes and as far as the drills that you've been running to prepare you for these upcoming games with these tougher physical games?
Yeah, this week we have worked a lot on holding the ball and making sure that when we're in our offensive end, we're making sure that we keep the ball, whether it's, holding someone off of you or, making a few more passes before and just make sure you find the right opportunities rather than just kind of giving it away too quickly.
What's been pushing you to just excel and just continue to be a leader on the team being your senior year?
I think a lot of it is just my work ethic. I'm always striving to be the best player I can be and be the best person I can be, and everybody always has room to grow, no matter where they are in their life, and I just feel like I can continue to grow in soccer, and still being my senior year, I'm still looking for pushing myself to be the best player I can be and to see how far I can reach and push myself, and it's turned out pretty well, so.
Most certainly. This year we've seen you not only break records left and right, but very first record ever of a hat trick being scored in a game for women's soccer. That was one of the big highlights that I noticed this year, as well as you having a 5-goal streak throughout the entire for like 3 games, the hat trick, 2 goals, and then 1 goal. Can you elaborate what's been your highlight either this year or in the past 5 years playing on the team?
I think, personally, I think my biggest highlight has been, reaching these points. I mean, since I was a sophomore, I kind of had known, about the records that were out there, and it really, once I started realizing that they were kind of in my reach, I think being able to get those this year and then even excel past that is, been a huge achievement for me and a really big highlight on my soccer career. And then I think team-wise, just looking back at, how much this program has grown, and it's definitely changed. And last year we made it to the RMAC semifinals, which was definitely one of, I think, our greatest team achievements that we had as a team, and that was definitely a really special moment as well.
Indeed, that was so much fun watching those games last year going into that playoff. Also, talking about those records that you have been breaking, you've broken over 6, 7, 8 records as far as shots on goal, shot attempts, most goals in the game, most points in the game. You're tied with career assists, and all these stats that are just crazy on paper. Really, what's your mentality as far as being able to do excelling on field with those breaking records, but also in the classroom, your sports management degree, and able to graduate here in the spring. So can you kind of talk to me about that a little bit as far as those roles that you've been playing?
So I did redshirt my freshman year, so in order to continue playing on my 4th year, I held off for 3 credits. So this year I'll actually be graduating in December, so less than 2 months, which is even crazier. But and that kind of allowed me to kind of play my 5th year, so play out all my 4 years in school, and it also kind of helped me spread out my curriculum a little bit. So this semester I'm only taking a couple classes, which has definitely helped me focus on soccer a little bit more as well, that rather than in the past. And kind of like I said before, the type of person I am is just to be the best that I can be, and that definitely includes being in the classroom. And I definitely have a high standard for myself, whether I'll be playing soccer or taking a test or doing homework. So it's just being the best you can be.
Awesome. And going to have her senior game here on Sunday against New Mexico Highlands. Just real quick, I know you have a game on Friday, but talking about it being senior game day on Sunday, what's your legacy to leave behind for the team?
I mean, New Mexico Highlands is always a fun team to play. We've always done well against them in the past, and it's always a good matchup, so I'm definitely excited for Sunday. And I think just, that it would be kind of like our last game, and that's really the opportunity to kind of give everything you have and put it out on the field and kind of just leave it all out there when you walk off, and make sure that, when I come off the field on Sunday that, I don't have anything besides like pride and satisfaction in my heart. And I think that's the best, gift that I can give to myself and to the team for my last game.
Wow, that's deep, Michaela. Thank you so much for your time today. Mac Buckley here again with Michaela Mansfield from your UCCS women's soccer team, UCCS Athletic Network. Thank you.